I'll take it from
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so can you hear me well? Yeah.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Okay, very well. Well, welcome everyone. First of all, apologies for starting a little late. We run into some light problems, but nevertheless, I'll start with this. 5GZORRO is today will present you the final results of this project. This project has been in making for 3 years, and we are very glad to bring you to highlight. We'll highlight the main results that we have accumulated. I'll explain what this project is, what were the main goals, and what we have done on a high level. Later on, Giacomo will go do a technical dive into different aspects that we did, and afterwards you will also see the demonstration. Okay, so to start with the Zorro project, it is the Horizon 2020 5G PPP program. This project was funded there. The main motivation behind this project was, if I have to put it in one-liner, was to enable the ubiquitous computing in 5G. The promise of 5G, of connectivity and computing everywhere, that was the main target for us. And for that, we see like there were already some challenges in 5G consolidation going on. So we have been hearing for 5G for some years now, but we have yet to see a mass rollout with all the features that 5G promised, right? So what we identified that are the main challenges that it's facing. Of course, one of the main one is the spectrum, which is a very scarce resource. So far the spectrum sharing it's not, it hasn't been given that, let me say, importance, or it hasn't been investigated enough before. And now more than ever in 5G, and now we also know that there are talks of working into towards architecture in 6G. This topic has to be investigated. Let me remind you, this idea we started in 2018. When this idea was kind of conceived with the colleagues here, Gregorio from University of Murcia, and our friend Dinos. I'd like to mention it. It's like from ICOM. So 2018, so we thought, okay, this is one main aspect that needs to be investigated. Then we already see the automation that's becoming a big need in the network management, right? Why? Mainly because of the distributedness of the networks, the multi-technologies, the multi-domains we are dealing with. As the complexity increases, the management becomes very cumbersome. Hence, the use of AI becomes very important for it. On the other hand, now, like the promise, like I said, connectivity and computing everywhere cannot be handled by one domain. So we have to go cross domains. And then we directly get stuck into the problem of trust establishment among. So if I'm going to lease out resources from another domain, how do I trust it? And then again, we are distributed. So distributed security is another, so these are some of the challenges we had in mind. And as you can see, there are three main research and innovation pillars in 5GZORRO, which is targeting. One is the use of AI for zero automation, focusing on the network management, secure and distributed 5G marketplace. So I can only lease out resources if I know, or they're available to me in a structured manner, right? So this is again, and secure and distributed. So here you will see later on, Giacomo will explain. So we anchor the whole marketplace in DLT, okay? And then the last pillar, a very important one, is the trust and security. How that could be established in such an environment which is multi-domain with multi-technologies. So in a very nutshell, you can see like these are three different operators. Everyone have their own resources, different kind of resources. And what Zorro will enable them for is this, that they are able to discover the resources with some level of automation. Intelligently, those resources could be selected and requested, and also this acquisition of resources could be automated with the help of smart contracts anchored in DLT. So that whole process is enabled by Zorro, and of course the trust establishment across it. So this is our consortium. Yes, thank you. So we have like different stakeholders already a part of the consortium, which was very important. So you'll see like we have, since we are targeting spectrum sharing, so definitely we had to bring on board a regulator and MCA, the Maltese Communication Authority, were partners. Telefonica, Intracom, Altis Lab, Museum Murcia, and then we have a bunch of other which will focus on the developing the 5G solution itself. Nextwork, IBM, Atos, UbiWare, I2CAT, and FPK. So these are like this is the team that worked on the project. Now, like I said, today we're going to present you different results, as you will see in later in the evening. So I'll leave that for Giacomo to go into details. However, I would like to highlight one main thing here, that in this project, we not only just validated technically the concept and the architecture of a Zorro platform, but we also gave a lot of importance and spent a lot of effort in legal aspects as well. And because this marketplace, how it will be governed, what frameworks which are available needs to be kept in mind, and also the business validation. So this comes later. So technical validation, there were 3 different use cases. You'll see the demos on them later. And there was these 2 labs where we validated them. In the legal validation, like I mentioned, so we identified the legal frameworks that can be applicable to different aspects of Zorro. And we made sure that they were considered in the design and the development, so along the whole process. So here that is like, for some, we are compliant, but for the most of them, we are aligned. And because there are lots of things that, that changes from different countries, the legal matters are different. But nevertheless, this is a very important aspect of the project that we kept it in consideration while the design and implementation and validation of the results. Similarly, for business validation, we did multiple efforts. For example, like propping of the value proposition as an operator's profile, business model canvas as a usual exercise. We also, to get external input, we had the market research survey for the business validation, and of course the techno-economic analysis. Doing all this and with the results, so the technical results and all these aspects has led us to very important exploitation opportunities. And one of them is with one of the partners in the consortium, with our MCA. And it's like, for them, it is a very attractive to have spectrum trading in the Maltese telecom market. So we are like, after even beyond the project, this is very interesting for partners in the consortium and MCA as an entity itself to further dig into this. Furthermore, there are talks with with Telefonica. The concept of so the Telefonica is working on a global operators concept, and they found the marketplace idea of Zorro that could enable their global operators. So this is another exploitation opportunity we see with external work that's being done separately. Another opportunities is IoT managed connectivity, leveraging the Zorro marketplace. So you see like the spectrum sharing validation we did, and the marketplace we enable. It's having attention even external to the consortium. I'll keep it very short now. So this is where the project is in the 5G PPP ecosystem. So as I told you in the very beginning, this is a Horizon 2020 program, and within that there's a sub-program 5G PPP. And on the top, there was certain projects that were granted under the long-term evolution of 5G, and here's what 5GZORRO. So there are a lot of other projects, good projects that are funded under 5G PPP. For more details, you can visit their website to find more. So event, like I mentioned, so here I will, very quick introduction of what are we targeting and what we achieved, but we go a little deeper with Giacomo now. So you will hear Giacomo now from the technical side, and later the demos. Okay, thank you very much.